those were those organizations that already built themselves up. You kind of already know what you look in the mirror, you know what you want to play, type thing.
Yep. Y'all's pass defense has been so effective so far. Their passing game kind of speaks for itself. Just how much you're looking forward to that kind of strength versus strength matchup?
I'm definitely looking forward to it. This is something, football, you know, it's something that being a kid is something you look forward to. You always want to, either you want to be the best or you want to take out the best. In order to be the best, you got to take out the best. So it's something that we all looking forward to.
When you transferred here, is this one of the matchups that you were kind of looking forward to?
Yeah, yeah, I was looking forward to it.
Did you watch the Rose Bowl when it was going on though?
Nah, I don't really watch too much. I'm in college. I don't really like to watching my peers like that.
Just when you look at them on tape, what is it about their passing game that stands out, makes them so special?
I think they good receivers. Good receivers that make plays. It's just good receivers that make plays.
Is there one guy you plan on following around, or is that still kind of up in the air?
I ain't got no power over that. Whatever Coach Leonard say, Coach Leonard say. If I'm to the boundary, I'm to the boundary. I'm to the field, I'm to the field. Travel, slot. It don't matter, but I have no control over that.
Y'all have gotten interceptions from a bunch of different people. You got players from a bunch of different schools. How are you been able to kind of establish yourselves as a secondary as quickly as you have?
I think it comes with time spent. You always need time spent together. Like I tell the young bulls, like even when you just spend time together, just the fact that we spend time together. Sometimes when we get on the field, since I've been around you so long, I already know what you thinking and things of that nature. So I think one thing that helps us is time spent. So even though let's say we haven't had a lot of time spent together, we've had a lot of time spent on the field. So when we all get on the field, that time spent together, it all like trickles in, and we all use our collective minds and work off each other.
They have 3 games of tape now that you guys can look at. I'm curious how much you kind of study what other receivers have done in terms of their releases, anything like that, guys that you're going to go up against this week.
Nah, when I take a more technical approach. I like being technically sound, so whatever release the receiver has, I just like having my best technique for whatever it is.
How much the measuring stick game moves this to kind of see where y'all are as a defense, as a secondary, going up against somebody like that?
I don't know. I wouldn't even do all that with it, because at the end of the day, what is week 4? After week 4 is gonna be week 5, and then it's gonna be week 6 and 7. We're not gonna be talking about week 4, week 6, 5. You get what I'm saying? So I wouldn't, regardless of whatever happens this week, I wouldn't say this. No, it doesn't make, it doesn't break. It's just a picture. The picture not painted. The picture painted last game, wherever that may be. Then I believe I can answer your question.
What are your impressions of C.J. Stroud and what he's been able to do there?
I like C.J. You know, me and him come from a similar area. He actually went to high school like not too far from mine. So just for him being in a similar area, I just pay respect. I pay respect to everybody that comes about the Inland Empire.
You ever met him before?
Nah, I never met him.
I know you're not, as a cornerback, you're not in a position to usually go get sacks and things, but in terms of making an opposing quarterback uncomfortable, what role do you see the secondary playing in that whole big picture?
What I believe is we just got to do what a great secondary has to do, and my eyes, that's take the ball away, and cover. And then when we're in them one-on-one situations, because it's gonna come down to some plays where everybody in the stadium gonna know we in man-to-man. They gonna know we in man-to-man, and we're going to do what they do. So that's what I think.
Appreciate it.
Do you take anything from the Washington State game into this one? Is it similar at all?
Nah. I do it new week. You look at what's today, Monday, Sunday. You look at what you could have fixed. Take that into note. but I never want to bring past, whether it be success or lessons, into the next week.
You don't see any
Because
similarities between the offenses, though?
today Monday. Today Monday.
The reputation Wisconsin's defense has, always among the nation's best, how much did that factor into your decision when you decided to come here, or did it?
What I did like about that was Coach Leonard was being able to be coached by Coach Leonard and Coach Poe. And then, like I said, just a great guy like Coach Leonard, great guys like Coach Poe. Coach Leonard was in the league for 10. Coach Poe was in the league for 10. I want to go to the NFL, so it was kind of like it was a no-brainer once things started dwindling down.
Keanu mentioned that this could be a draft-changing game for him and Nick. They've talked about that. Do you feel like you come into that game knowing that you could kind of make a statement here against the guys across from you?
I just play football, man. If you watch the draft and you watch football, you understand, like, you can't control that. A lot of things go into the draft. So for me, this game is just another game to me, showcasing that I want to be, or I'm going to be, the best corner from the West Coast to the Big Ten. That's what it's about for me. I can't do too much of my draft stuff. I can't go talk to a coach like, hey, draft me here. No, it can't go like that. They just got to, the higher ups, they do their due diligence, they watch film, they do all of that. So my job is, when they watch my film, week in, week out, I put my best work on tape.
From what you've seen of Ohio State so far, what's the biggest challenge as a DB to dealing with their speed and space and the things that they like to do?
Well, just watching them, like I said, it's just gonna come down to things where you just put it on the back end. Just put it on the back end. I respect my opponents. Every week.
When you say just put it on the back end, do you mean like they're going to try to test you guys downfield, or?
Nah, I'm just saying like it's cool. Like it's hard to answer that because my response to that would say, I would ask you, who am I? If you understand what I'm saying, then you understand what I'm saying. But I can't really go into much depth. If you understand, then we gonna see at the end of the day, at the end of the game, we gonna see. It's all going. I think it's gonna be a good game.
Can I ask you this then? From what you watch on film, what do you think they like to do? That in their passing game, and just with their offense in general, what are your impressions of what you think they like to do and why they've had some success early this season?
So, like I said, they're a well-run organization. So they're at that point to where it's like plug and play. Like last year they had, or not last year, but a few years ago, who they had a quarterback before the season? It was Justin Fields, and then who they had a running back, and who they had a receiver. So it's just like that's what they do really well. They do a good job of recruiting. They do a good job of making sure next man up. But in terms of the big picture, at the end of the day, we all playing football. It's one of them games that it's the game that you love to play in. Like it's the game that you want to play in. When you're a little kid, I know going throughout the process, it was like either go to Ohio State or beat them. Either go be the best, or in my eyes, go play against the best, and then after that, once you beat the best, you can proclaim yourself as the best.
Wisconsin hasn't beat Ohio State in a while, and much less on the road. Just curious if you felt a different energy from the guys this week, or any different motivation.
Nah. Like I mentioned, today's Monday. We just still getting adjusted, getting acclimated, listening to what Coach Leonard thinks, big picture. We start doing things down as the weeks go on, as the week goes on.
Correct me if I'm mistaken, but you guys are running a lot more man than zone this year, or?
I don't know. I wasn't here last year.
Or, well, just in general, like through 3 games, just.
I don't know. That's why, like I tell people, I just run whatever Coach Leonard calls. If he want to run man the whole game, my job is to run man the whole game. If you want to run zone the whole game, then my job is to run zone the whole game.
And then kind of going off that with the receivers they have, is this as a competitor, just as a corner 1-versus-1, is this kind of a matchup you look forward to?
No, definitely this is a matchup I look forward to. This is a matchup I believe everybody look forward to. Like I mentioned before, it's either, and like where I grew up at, we was taught either you go join the best and you be the best, or you go across the street. In this sense, you go to a different state and then you want to play against the best. Like when I was in high school, I had the opportunity I had the choice of going to a different high school, like 10 minutes away from where I stayed. But they weren't the best. My brother went there, but it's like, I told my brother, like, they're not the best. I understand I could probably go there and I could possibly be the best guy, but I'd rather be on the best organization and do what I had to do. So I made that decision, went there, and I know what it's like to feel I know what it's like to feel and to be the best. And I know what it's like to beat the best. Both great feelings. Looking forward to both of them.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.